Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Restore You. It's Angela, and it is a Thursday, and I have just gotten some fun finds, so I thought I would share my haul with you on places that you can get some inspiration, some tools, some ephemera, all kinds of goodies. And so I'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to push all of this back, and I'm going to start with something I talk about quite often, and that is the Stampington and Company magazine. So they have Bella Grace, they have the Field Guide, they have journaling, they have many, many, many publications, and they're all fabulous. They're all beautiful to look at. They're also great if you want to read them for inspiration and then maybe repurpose them and make them into a journal. And I have not done, I don't think I've done a tutorial on magazine journals or turning magazines into journals, but we will have to do that. I have a couple that are ready to go, and this might be the perfect one to do it with. But generally, I don't buy the journaling one too often, but I need a little pick-me-up and a little inspiration, so I bought this yesterday. And I will put the link in the description. It's Stampington and Company. They are fabulous, and they have so many great artists that share their work, their techniques, some of their favorite supplies that they use. So it's great to, if you're kind of in a slump and you want to try something new, there's tons of different tips, for example, supplies, and it was kind of fun because, you know, I have so much stuff in my stash that I don't buy a lot of supplies, if you will, but I found a few while I was flipping through this that I might have to go out and grab, that kept getting mentioned over and over. So, but as you can see, beautiful, beautiful pages, and how fun would this be just to read it all, you know, turn this into just a piece of art in itself, something that you guys can write in and be inspired by. And one thing that I always tell people too is that if you're, whether you're doing a scrapbook, whether you're doing a journal, one of the cool ways to get inspiration beyond just looking at the beautiful photos and examples is really looking at layouts. So from a advertising and marketing perspective, one of the things that I did often for inspiration in business and in my creative crafting is I would look at pages and I would use those as maybe my layout. So perhaps I might use something to this extent where I might put, you know, a few small pieces of ephemera in there. I might make this little section something I can write in, added by a couple more photos, maybe another area to write in. But now you've got kind of a layout and you don't have to do anything except for replicate it on your page, whether with mixed media or with just, you know, pages and papers. But it's a great way for you guys to get lots of ideas. So, and beautiful, beautiful pieces. I mean, the artists in here are phenomenal. So if you haven't, this might be a great little weekend inspiration magazine for you to get. And again, it is The Art of Journaling, and it is by Stampington and Company. And I'll link this in the description for you, and you can check it out. All right, so let's get into some more fun finds. One of the things that I did not have, which is kind of crazy, is just a number stamp. I have a huge letter stamp. I think I got it right here. Oh, let's see. Yeah. So look at this one. I mean, I've got a huge letter stamp. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 letters, so I can write a lot of words with it, but it has no numbers on it. So I needed one that was pretty simple. So I bought this one, and it was $8.79 on Amazon, and I believe I already have that in our store for you guys to look at. Hopefully I do this right. Oops. But there you get it. Kind of cute. So just a little something to add to my stash of fun. And again, that was, it was only $8.79 on Amazon. So cool. I have been, I had a few of these. They are just, this is what you would probably see if you were buying a piece of clothing, and oftentimes they have like fabric tags on them. And so I had a few lying around from some clothes that I bought, and I thought, well, there's got to be a way I can get some of these. So I purchased this whole, I don't know how many pieces there are, a lot, but this was $9.49. I've already taken a bunch out and put them in my office, small little stash, but there's 4 different colors. There's black, there's brass, there's gold, and there's silver. And these just make such cute little additions and embellishments to your projects. So something fun. Let's see. I'll put that over here for now. Let's see. Oh, not related to, let's see. Well, my journaling book I got the other day. This is for, actually for a gift, but for a gift basket. But my little basket came from Target, $5. And while I was there, by the way, this was a kind of an Easter thing. But if you can see, they have these collapsible bags. Well, I thought these would be great to put, you know, my kids are older, something they can use in their cars for like their garbage and such. So I bought a couple of them. Well, when I opened, and these were $3, I think. And when I opened the package, there were 3 of them inside. So I got 6 of these for $6. So I plan to use one for my large scraps, and then I'm going to keep an extra one handy. And they're all the same size, so yeah, you could cut them down, I guess, if you wanted. And then another one just for my baby scraps. And then this was fun. If you're not familiar, Amazon does have a lot of things. I mean, you know, not everyone is like me and likes to, you know, go through thrift shops and antique stores and estate sales and all of that good stuff. So I wanted a couple of options to give our viewers when they're watching us that they can get without actually having to go search for it themselves. And this was $9.69, and I think there's over 100 pieces, but they have just beautiful stamps that are stickers in a couple of sizes. So I believe they have 3 different layouts in the large. And then they have the very same ones in the very teensy-weensy tiny version. But I think these are so adorable. And, you know, I have a lot of stamps that are on some of my envelopes. I think I shared with you guys, if you haven't watched the haul that we had from our antique haul, there was a bunch of, I had a whole folder full of first edition stamps and envelopes. So, well, I have a lot. Sometimes it's just a lot easier to use those little stickers. I don't know how you say this, but Catarine, I'm not sure. Anyway, they have pocket cards. There are I just wanted to see what these were like and what they actually look like. This was 12 pieces. It was $8.80. Probably a little more than I would have spent, but they are on cardstock. They are 2-sided. This is something, you know, I make a lot of these myself with my ephemera on, you know, cardstock. But if you are not inclined to do a lot of work on designing a page and then actually setting it up for printing, this would be a perfect opportunity for you to get something really, really cute. And they're just pocket cards that you can stick into any of your folders, but they've got beautiful artwork, florals, you know, some advertisements, and they're two-sided. So essentially you're getting 24 different options for you to use. So those were a fun find. And again, those were $8.80 on Amazon. It is linked in my store. And then I had no lace. I have like 2 chunks of lace here. In fact, I have them on my quick ring. That's all I have in my entire stash. This is something I whipped up the other day because, like I said, I'm not always in my studio, and so I wanted something, and these were all the scraps that I had lying around, so I put them all on one little binder clip and stuck them up here on my hook on my shelf, and they're there if I need them. But anyway, so I decided to invest in some lace, and there is a lot. There are 8 different kinds. This was $13 for all of these different laces, which is great because they're cream color, and they do come in colors if you're so inclined to get those. But I have a feeling that these are going to take ink and coffee or tea dye really, really well. So I look forward to playing with those a little bit. Those also are linked in our store. And what else do I have? Oh, 2 last things. Let's see. This I haven't even opened yet, but this is also from Katerine, and it's $8.98. It is, I think, at least 50 plus vintage. I don't know how you're going to... I did touch one of these, but I haven't taken anything out of the packet. But it says, let's see if we can flip this over so maybe you can see a little bit better. And the feel of these, they're translucent, so they'll go on your page beautifully, but they're, I don't know, the feel of them is just awesome. And it looks like we got some birds, and there's a pretty hummingbird. I'm so excited for hummingbirds. But as you can see, tons and tons of options. And I just went through and started separating all of my little cutouts and such. And so I was like, well, I better do a haul because I need to put these all into their proper place. So everyone gets a little home at our house. And then the last one was something that, again, I wanted to give viewers options. So if they're not, if they don't want to get online and that's not their thing, and get one of our digital kits, or if they would just rather not have to peruse, you know, all over, there are options. And this is, there were more, you know, varieties, but this is the Vintage Garden ephemera. And of course, like, you know how I love anything floral. This was $11.75. I think it's well worth it just in general. I mean, you can use all of these on the outside. It's got a great weight to it. But inside, I mean, it's gorgeous. Like, there are just beautiful, beautiful examples of pieces that you can just cut out. You can mount those. And I do have a large collection of old greeting cards and advertisements that eventually I'll be putting out there digitally for all of you. It's on my list. I just need to get all of my themes in a row. But just a fun way if you don't have the means to gather your own fun stuff, or you don't want to get something digitally that then you have to print off, then you've got this option that is at the ready for you. So this is also on our store and is a fabulous find for you to check out. But I hope that you've learned just some easy ways that you can access a lot of fun resources to add to your journaling fun with some of these. So until next time, my friends, make sure that you take time, if you haven't, to subscribe, like, comment, share. And if you haven't joined our VIP page yet, you can do that at To Restore You VIP group on Facebook. And we will see you soon. Take care.